Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. This is going to be a video response to Robert Z, his Valentine's Day thread, where he basically said, you know, do a video for whomever your Valentines is going to be. And so I guess you can tell it's her.
Me.
This is Liz. Liz, this is the VC.
Hello. I've seen many videos. Very awesome.
So you enjoy it?
Yes, I love it.
So, anyway, this is Liz.
I'm excited to be here tonight.
What can I tell you about her?
I did the photo book.
Yes, she did the photo book. She's a photographer, loves taking pictures of every damn thing in the world, and that's no exaggeration whatsoever. But anyway, I mean, we've known each other just for a little while now, not too long.
Can they hear us?
Yeah. She's not used to jamming, so you have to...
Oh, I jam.
Oh, I bet. So, anyway, we decided to, I guess, hang out with each other for Valentine's Day. And we decided to actually kind of do it somewhat simple. So we decided just to stay in, grab something to eat, and just kind of listen to music all night. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Excuse me. So as we're kind of flipping through and going through certain things, she started asking me some questions. Like, who's Slayer? Or, have I heard Boris before? Or blah. So I've been pulling out some different stuff and kind of playing it for her. One of the things that she remarked about was... Oh, I'm sorry, can't do that. She's going to hold the album. Is this album here, which was playing in the background, which is Balls to the Wall by Accept. I mean, you know, again, I know how to pick out sweet, loving Valentine's Day music. Accept Balls to the Wall is the most romantic thing in the entire world, so that's what we're spinning right now.
With candles burning in the back.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's what's playing in the background. You're still gonna let those slip off. Do not drop my records, please.
I won't, I promise.
Alright. So what I'm gonna basically gonna go through and show you a few new finds, and then some of the stuff we've been spinning tonight, and just some of the stuff I've been spinning all week, period. So let's start off with some of the stuff that she asked me about tonight. First one here, Metallica. She was flipping through my metal section. We got into a whole, yeah, that's good right there. Got into a whole conversation about the Big Four and, you know, Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, the difference between Black Album on Metallica and old Metallica. So played a little bit of stuff, and then this is what I used to kind of demonstrate a little old Metallica. Fight Fire with Fire and Creeping Death and all that good stuff. She was kind of digging For Whom the Bells Toll, though. When that came on, you were kind of grooving a little bit.
I like that. You must have a concert.
And then she was like, pick out a Slayer albums. I want to know what they're like. Which one's the best one? So I picked out this masterpiece right there, which is Rain and Blood. You guys all know that. Classic. I put on Angel of Death. That's the song that I played. And what do you think about that? You can put it down so I can see you.
It was alright.
Which means you didn't really like it that much.
It was cool. I didn't hate it. I could listen to it. I did listen to it.
Alright, so then here are a few new finds. I've been spending a lot of jazz this past week. I'll hold it a little bit higher. There you go. One of my new finds, Kenny Dorham. Again, really good piece. Just kind of some basic Kenny doing his traditional jazz thing, but really, really good stuff. You can flip it around if you want. On the Blue Note reissue.
Sorry, I'm not a
Someone doesn't have the flipping skills yet. The next one I picked up, Lee Morgan, Tomcat. Oh, there you go. Hold it like right. Hold it a little bit closer. I think here, hold it a little bit closer, like right here. There you go. Yeah, you hold that close, and I'll do the up and down part. So Lee Morgan, Tomcat. Again, another classic there. Yeah. You have to flip it that slow. So again, another very nice Blue Note reissue. Don't worry, we didn't practice the flipping before we started shooting the video.
We so should have done a couple.
So here we go again. This is a new find too. An artist I'm definitely getting into quite a bit right now, which is Joe Henderson. This is Inner Urge. Probably my favorite album by him as of this point. But again, just one of those mini masters that played on the whole Blue Note
Another one.
thing.
Mode for Joe.
Yeah, this is Mode for Joe, another Joe Henderson track. Or album, I should say. Again, just that great Blue Note jazz that we all know about. Next. Kenny Dorham, Quiet Kenny. And it's been a lot of jazz this week, so you'll kind of see that as we go through here. Flip it around. There we go. Next, Hank Mobley, A Turnaround. This is one I hadn't spun in quite some time, but definitely a huge Hank Mobley fan. There you go.
Got it. Yeah.
Wendy O. Williams. This is an album that I have not spun in quite some time. Kind of interesting too, because when I was playing it and I heard the song Thief in the Night, knew that was a Kiss track, and really for kind of the first time, I actually...
Scoot over more. I can't see it.
Well, don't worry about me. That's a record they're concerned about. For the first time, I really paid attention to, you know, who produced it and all that type of stuff, and didn't realize that Gene Simmons was the producer. And then also that Ace Frehley and Paul Stanley, Eric Carr all made cameos on this. So just had no idea that Wendy O. Williams was that connected with Kiss. Just had this record for so long and listened to it, but just never went through the liner notes or paid attention. Pink Floyd, Another Night Spin, a saucer full of secrets. Really, really good stuff there. And this here, take it for 1 second, is on clear blue vinyl. Kind of neat. So good Floyd spin. Next, all you 80s nuts remember this, Information Society. I don't know why I got the urge to pull this album the other day, but I just hadn't heard the song Pure Energy since forever. So gave that a quick spin. And this has been in my bedroom for like the past week or so. I just, for whatever reason, got on a strong Kiss kick. But Love Gun, I'm falling out there. That's alright. Love Gun was kind of the only one that I really wanted to spin. So played a lot of Kiss this past week. And then after doing the music memorabilia thread response, this is one of the albums I pulled out, and so I started kind of listening to it. And again, hadn't spun it in a little while, and not forgot, but you know, just kind of nice to be reminded of how good it is. But you have Iron Maiden's debut.
Fat Boys.
Old school, never go wrong with it. Of course, the Fat Boys are one of my favorite artists from the early hip hop days, or rap days, I should say. And this is their self-titled, I think it was their second album, which of course has the title track Fat Boys on it, probably my favorite song by them. Oh yeah, more. Got a little light there. There we go. A little more jazz. Grant Green, Grant's First Stand. Had a chance to spin that this week too. Like I said, been on a really strong jazz kick this week, so more good stuff. And a little Duffy. Hadn't really listened to that one since I bought it. That's probably been a couple years ago, so I kind of dusted that one off. Not too bad. It's not the greatest album in the world, but it's definitely, I don't know, it's a good listen. Definitely a good listen. It's kind of one of those albums where I wouldn't necessarily go to it for one particular song, but that's a nice listen just to kind of go from front to back.
Crimson Clover.
Yes. Tommy James and Shondells. I got the urge to listen to the song Crimson and Clover the other day. Great. I don't know, that's just why it wasn't I bought the record. Stop being so nosy.
Kid.
Probably so. Look at that. Next here, Nancy Sinatra, Boots. You know that classic. I mean, the song Boots, period. But then, you know, she does like a really good cover of As Tears Go By and a number of other things on this album. So, in my mind, kind of a little bit of an underrated album. And classic, yes. You know, Owner of the Lonely Hearts and all the other great stuff on there. Gave that one a spin the other day. So that was nice. Yes. And I got made fun of for this one here, but I really didn't care because I was jamming. As I always say, C is for cookie, damn it. Yeah, we sometimes cuss in the BC. But yeah, Sesame Street Fever. Again, Grover. Oh man, that's my cut right there. C is for cookie. Good enough for me. The song is jamming. I don't care what anybody says. Another album that I tend to spin on a pretty regular basis. This is the Kinks' Greatest Hits. You give it a spin if you want to. Really, really great album. Has all their stuff on there. You know, All Day and All the Night. Lola, You Really Got Me. Okay, Vanna. But yeah, I really, really like this album. As I've kind of mentioned before in a number of different videos, I think that when you kind of get some of the origins of where heavy rock and metal kind of really goes deeper, even maybe back before Sabbath, I hear it in stuff like the Kinks. I mean, they really were on that edge, if you will. So I have a great appreciation for that album. Just spinning this one a minute ago, which is Depeche Mode Ultra. Another, yeah, I spin it around there. Another fantastic album. I mean, all Depeche Mode stuff is great, so I'd never get tired of this one. And you know, songs like It's No Good, Useless, Sister of Night. I mean, this is just a fantastic album. I think a Depeche Mode album that didn't necessarily get enough credit, if you will. Love Revisited. I actually listened to that last night, and I'm not saying anything about Love. You guys know all about that. You know, great classic stuff there as well. This is actually the first Love album I ever bought too, so it's kind of my introduction to Love. Really good stuff. Was listening to this one earlier today. James Blunt, Back to Bedlam. Hadn't listened to this in quite some time. Of course, I'm sure most of you guys know the song, you know, You're Beautiful off of this. You know, he has kind of that unique voice. I don't care if I'm singing it. By now, believe me, people in the BC know my face. So anyway, another one I haven't spun in quite some time.
Summer.
Yep. Earlier when you were walking around and you started saying something about, so where's Hot? You were like singing Hard for the Money and made me go pull this record out. Sorry, the light's kind of cutting in and out.
You work hard for my money.
I bet. So yeah, so classic Donna Summer there. Alright, and then on the last ones here, Pink Floyd, The Wall. I was actually spending that last couple days. I had it on this turntable up here. And, you know, Hey You is one of those songs I crave all the time. That and Comfortably Numb. I always kind of crave listening to those songs. Matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, when I think about I want to listen to Pink Floyd, those are the first 2 songs I go to. And last but not least here, another new find, Valley Girl CD, which is pretty awesome. You guys know how I feel about all those classic 80s movies. And also showed a video a couple weeks ago when I got this Judas Priest box set. All their studio albums as well as a couple live albums on there as well. And I mentioned that I was going to go on kind of a Judas Priest bender and listen to them from front to back. And sure enough, that's what I did. I put in a Rock-a-Rolla and listened to every song, every CD, all the way through to Touch of Evil live. So it was nice to kind of go through and get just one big dose of, one big overload of Judas Priest from front to back. Really cool listening to them that way too, kind of hearing the evolution of their sound and all of that. And one conclusion I did come to is that I can't think of a single band that sounds so much better live like Judas Priest does. All of their live albums sound better than the studio albums, and there's almost no other band that I would say that about on any level. Maybe Bad Brains is one I might throw in there to say that, but very, very few. But anyway, I said I've been spending a lot of Kiss. I had Kiss Alive 2 in my bathroom all week. I did. And every time I took a shower, I was listening to Detroit Rock City and Love Gun. I mean, again, I just could not stop playing that over and over. So, big Kiss kick this past weekend. So anyway, that's me rambling. Again, Robert Z, here's to your contest. Like I said, I dragged Liz around here.
That was a very good video, by the way. We enjoyed it.
We did?
We did.
You watched it?
Yeah. We watched it here.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't remember. I'm sorry.
You told me about it and then we watched it, remember?
I don't remember.
We did.
But, anyway.
All the different skits that he had.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he does so many of those videos. I can't keep track. But, so anyway, there you go, Robert. That's what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. And, VC, hope you guys have a good one, and we will talk to you soon. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.